And they're off. The race has begun, and like any other Super Metroid vanilla category, we're starting off in Series Station, which is a particularly interesting place for the sole reason that it's where the game begins. The baby Metroid's been busted out of its little tube there. Where could it have gone? Why, there it is, Maniacal, the first to discover the baby Metroid's whereabouts. And Link, Hero of Time, right behind him. That baby Metroid has been found. The game is over. Return to base. Oh my goodness. There's a dragon whipping its segmented tail around, and Maniacal and Link purposely taking damage to make the cutscene go faster. Super Metroid not known for being heavy-handed in its exposition, but certainly friendly as a speed game to these speedrunners. Both runners making their escape from blue to red Series Station, just about to explode, steam blasting everywhere, stairs becoming one of the major obstacles in this set piece. Maniacal with some really nice wall jumps up the right side, and a time of 44.97, a blistering time for Series Escape. Link Hero of Time not far behind him. Oh, Link got steamed at the very last second, but he's off in 38.52. Both runners will leave the remains of that space station, just the dust and debris left after that explosion. They'll head down to the planet Zebes. Planet Zebes was the #1 destination vacation location, according to Forbes magazine, in 1981. Maniacal's the first one into Criteria, making his way down this spooky shaft where the previous Metroid game took place. Fascinating that they would reuse that in a sequel. You heard that Zebes has the best suction cup therapy in the entire galaxy. Yes, the best fire cupping, the best suction cup therapy, absolutely. You know what they say about the planet Zebes? It's where the wind doesn't blow, it sucks. Maniacal grabbing the morph ball, the first major item to be picked up in this game. It allows Samus to turn into a sphere, or a ball, if you will. And using that sphericality granted by the morph ball, you can access passageways that are only one tile in height. Maniacal with a very nice mock ball out of the first missile pack room, just as Link Hero of Time enters the first missile pack room. The mock ball is an interesting movement technique in this game that allows you to maintain horizontal speed, the same as your run speed, when in ball form. Normally, you traverse through Zebes at a slower speed when you're in morph ball. But using that trick of the soft morph, you know, very, very precise inputs to morph without crashing and bouncing on the ground, you can maintain your speed. Maniacal starting the climb on the right side with a few very crisp, very clean wall jumps, and making short work of those space pirates with the pea shooter, while Link Hero of Time makes it through the old Mother Brain room. Maniacal will be heading to go get the next major item in the game, which is, of course, bombs. Bombs are not only an offensive weapon, but they can be used to break certain blocks, allowing exploration and allowing you to go all sorts of places in this game. Crucial item for any category, but especially for any percent, as it allows progress at the very beginning of the game. And Maniacal picks up the bombs from the Chozo statue. The door locks behind him, and what's this? Oh my god, there was a bird in that bird-shaped statue. My goodness, this is unprecedented. They've been hiding mechanical birds inside of bird statue. Maniacal with a really nice, beautiful bomb Rizzo fight. No decapitation animation, no hesitation, great drops. Let's see if Link, Hero of Time 64, has the same luck as he picks up his bombs. That bird within a bird gets ready to attack Link as Maniacal pulls off the Alcatraz escape first try. Beautiful wall jumps, mid-air morph, beautiful escape, and makes his way into Terminator. Link, Hero of Time, delivering a salvo of missiles towards BT, got the chest to blow open, picks up more missiles, dealing the damage. No decapitation animation for either runner. Really quick BT fights from both runners. Maniacal using those iframes, taking damage from half the pirates to make it through the other half. And Link setting up to do Alcatraz himself. Oh, stumbled a little bit. Give it another shot, Link. Oh, almost had it. Just can't seem to get that third wall. Oh, nails it on the third try. Very nice job, Link. Love the persistence, love the determination. That's what makes these runners so special in this tournament. Their will to complete the run, their will to survive and advance. Maniacal with a beautiful early Supers Mach Ball as he picks up his first Super Missile Pack, while Link, Hero of Time, picking up the first energy tank in Terminator, upgrading his energy by 100 and his swag by 1,000. Maniacal had him to Pink Brinstar. Link, Hero of Time, just a little bit behind, just has to get that early Supers pack. A quick elevator ride down to the beautiful grassy green depths of Brinstar. That's Zabesian flora, man. The scientists are baffled. They don't understand how these plants can turn green without sunlight. It's truly a remarkable thing. Nature is beautiful. Link, Hero Time, nailing the early Supers Mach Ball. He'll get his first Super Missile Pack, while Maniacal picks up Charge Beam. A complete ripoff of the Mega Man series, as Samus can now charge her beam to deliver more damage. Not calling you out, Nintendo, but Capcom did it first. You better come up with something. Beautiful green hill zone from Maniacal, using that Mach Ball once again to avoid taking damage from enemies. Dealing the damage, pseudo screw attacking his way through into New Bridge, while Link, Hero of Time, contends with the most challenging obstacle in Pink Brinstar, which is a big wall, pardon me. A big wall that you have to lay multiple bombs to get through. Maniacal into Red Brinstar now as Link, Hero of Time, goes for his Charge Beam. Maniacal skipping Spazer Beam like all true Super Metroid runners do. And now Link, Hero of Time, has his Charge Beam, which I'm learning from chat that Capcom shamelessly ripped off from Nintendo because it came out first. Maniacal with a beautiful entry into Kraid's lair, utilizing those super missiles to break the blocks in the elevator room, just really setting a nice pace here early. Link, Hero of Time, making his way through Green Hill Zone, a quick charge shot and a missile drop. And Link's ready to contend with New Bridge. New Bridge separates the new runners from the old, but everybody in this tournament knows you gotta hold run. I'm not alone. I say I definitely didn't hold run, and it took me a few tries as a kid to get across that. Maniacal just giving it to that Ghidorah with that super missile, a quick entry into Kraid, setting up for the Kraid quick kill. Kraid quick kill, if you can stun lock Kraid in his animation when he takes damage, that big dumb lizard will just hang his mouth open and let you shoot a bunch of supers in it. Maniacal sets up with a charge beam, delivers the 4 supers, a beautiful Kraid quick kill. Link, Hero of Time, going for Spazer Beam. Now, despite what I just said about real runners skipping Spazer Beam, that was obviously sarcastic, because Spazer is a great pickup. This early in the game, you upgrade your firepower, you upgrade the width of your beam to hit enemies easier. I really like this play from Link. Maniacal with that beautiful burnt orange Pontiac Aztec paint job on his power suit, and it's now the Various suit, or the barrier suit. You know, we put up a lot of barriers in life, but only the barrier suit can protect Samus from the fiery, damage-dealing, superheated rooms of Norfair. Link, Hero Time, going for the little wall jump off the precipice of Kraid's, the entrance to Kraid's lair, while Maniacal goes for the Kraid E-Tank. We got a little high five here. Link, Hero of Time, maintaining that charge shot into the Key Hunter room, bypassing them very swiftly. And now Link, Hero of Time just has to blow away Mini Kraid, pick up all those glorious supers that he drops, and Maniacal's heading down to Norfair. Link with bad luck on the drops. I think he was looking for HP. Let's see how he handles Kraid. Maniacal with the energy tank and unlocking the door so he doesn't have to kill the enemy on the way back. Link, Hero Time, setting up for the quick kill. Misses it the first time. Manages to reset it, but oh, we're going to have a little dance. We're taking Kraid to prom. This is the last dance of the night. But Link still got 2 supers to deliver to Kraid's open and waiting mouth, dealing the damage, ending Kraid in one single cycle, delivering both supers. Really nice fight by Link. Maniacal's going to go further into Norfair, while Link, Hero of Time, gets that beautiful Pontiac Grand Prix burnt orange paint job on his suit. That's the Various suit, as we just said. That Various suit is crucial to this category, as it allows runners to survive Mother Brain's Rainbow Beam with only 3 energy tanks. Without it, I believe it would take at least 6 energy tanks. So Various suit is a very critical pickup, not only for the damage reduction, but to actually complete the game in as few energy tanks as possible. Let it be known to chat that this commentator is extremely susceptible to flattery, so, you know, you don't have to say anything nice about me, but I do appreciate all the praise. That's very, very kind of you. Maniacal setting up for Bubble Mountain. Bubble Mountain can be tricky because of that King Kag. Oh, King Kag's dead now. Maniacal said, the king is dead. Long live the king. Got that one from Crunchy Lex. Thank you, Crunchy. But, yeah, Bubble Mountain can be really tough. You got to maintain enough run speed. You got high jump boots, but you got to make a couple really tricky wall jumps. Link, Hero Time, heading down to Norfair as Maniacal goes for Speed Booster. He gets to boost his speed. That means increase for those of you watching at home. He can increase his speed using the Speed Booster. And with that Speed Booster, with that boosted speed, he can, you know, not only travel faster, but also take less time to get through the rooms. His movement speed is also more than it was with, okay, so the speed booster is important, not just for the running, not just for the speed of travel, but also for the shine spark. Allows Samus to store a charged speed booster, and to traverse across Zebus incredibly fast at the expense of energy. Link Hero Time picking up his swaggy Nikes, let him jump higher than ever before. While Maniacal picks up wave missiles on his way to picking up wave beam. That's right, not bean. I know you guys are thinking about them beans, but I said wave beam with an M, like M for Samus. But that wave beam will allow Maniacal shots to travel through gates, travel through walls, makes it a lot easier to hit stuff, and especially combined with Spazer Beam, Link Hero Time is going to have the Charge Spazer Wave Beam combo. That's right, chat. Roll that beautiful beam footage. Now we're talking. You got me all fired up now with that throwback to that awesome commercial for the company that shall remain nameless. And Maniacal heading down the chute, bombing away, destroying those enemies. Link Hero Time with a nice mock ball to speedily get underneath those seahorses and avoid the lava. And now he's into Bubble Mountain. Maniacal using the frog way, just blowing through those frogs like there's no tomorrow. And Link Hero Time, first try Bubble Mountain climb. He summits Bubble Mountain. Going for that speed booster, which if you've been paying attention, chat, you already know what that item does. There's absolutely no reason for me to belabor what the speed booster does. But I'm going to anyway. So the speed booster increases or boosts Samus's speed and allows the storage of Shine Spark charges. You can do a little short charge. That's a key movement technique. And here we see Maniacal using a Shine Spark right now, going for that Alpha Spark, and nails it. Beautiful job. Really nice. Alpha Spark is a beautiful movement technique in this old route category, this old route. It's absolutely stunning. I love Shine Sparks, one of my favorite movement techniques from this entire game. And a beautiful red tower from Maniacal as Link Hero Time heads down to get the Wave Beam. A couple of swaggy deboots from Maniacal as he heads down to the Alpha Power Bombs. Maniacal on a blistering pace right now. This is highly impressive. And oh, Link, I'm so sorry. Falling down off of that platform. He's going to have to run and jump off of one of those hills and wall jump off the side of it to get it. Another swaggy D-boost from Maniacal to exit the Alpha PB's room. Link Hero Time makes his way back up to the platform, grabs those wave missiles. Maniacal getting the rare large health drop from that cack attack, but I think he still has full supers. Chad asking, was it an accidental KO? No, I think he just simply fell off. Accidental KO. It is possible to KO or to take damage and fall through those platforms, as many a Super Metroid runner has been on the receiving end of. Maniacal laying power bombs. Continuing to lay power bombs, laying even more power bombs, unlocking all of the power bomb doors, storing up that short charge, and sparking directly into the ceiling. Oh, tough luck for Maniacal. Just one input away from getting across the moat. He'll go for it again. Oh, and he sparks into the ceiling again. Maniacal. Oh, the commentator curse. No, make it 3 times in a row, Maniacal. No, I'm just going to stop talking. And he makes it across the moat as soon as I shut my big fat mouth. And now Link Hero Time is going on an adventure. He's going down. Now he's going back up. He's going to head to the Frogway and speed across. Maniacal setting up for another short charge to get across the ocean. Oh, just dips his toes in the water. Just wanted to cool off. Had a long day at the office. Just wants to relax a little bit at the beach. That's Zabezian Beach, the east, or I should say West Ocean as it's called. Bonks the platform, so he maintains his health as he heads into Wreck Ship to tangle with the ghost with the most babe, that is Fantoon. Link Hero Time making his way back up through Business Center, but heading to go grab Ice Beam. And looks like Maniacal's making his way through wrecked ship. All the lights are off and nobody's home except for the ghost with the most. The elephant ghost. The run ender. The stupendously annoying Phantoon. Phantoon can open with a slow, mid, or fast pattern, and seasoned runners can anticipate where he will be. Looks like Phantoon's setting up for at least a mid pattern, but probably a slow. That darn Phantoon. Maniacal dealing the damage, hitting him with plenty of missiles. I think he hit him with 5. He tried to aim for 4. Just might have gotten a little too happy, trigger happy with that shoot button. Now he's setting up for the X Factor after dealing 4 missiles, nailing all 4 particles, and a beautiful ice escape from Link Hero of Time 64 and a half. Turtles in the half shell, turtle power. Link the Hero of Time's got Mach Ball power as he escapes from ice, doesn't have to bomb the ceiling, just slips under that closing gate with a precision Mach Ball, and Maniacal with a beautiful Phantoon fight. That ghost is busted, caught red-handed with his hand in the cookie jar, and now he is ancient history like the Greeks and the Romans. And any other ancient civilization you want to talk about that came before them. But now Link Hero Time heading back into Red Brinstar as Maniacal head up to the attic. I don't know what you keep in your attic, but this attic holds the swaggity swag gravity suit, the purple Punisher, the purple people eater suit. But first he's got to strap up on his ammunition, get that super missile pack, and that should do it for super missiles for Maniacal. Link Hero Time showcasing the advantage to picking up early Ice Beam makes for a simplistically simple and easy Red Tower. He did it beautifully. Now making his way across Hellway, but getting munched by a ceiling Vileplume. That Vileplume was looking for breakfast, lunch, and dinner when it picked up poor Samus there on Link's screen. So now, still making his way across Hellway. They don't call it Hellway for nothing. A couple swaggy debuts refusing to go down to the Vileplumes, refusing to just use jumps. He's going for the swag, going for the fast strats. I love that move. And Maniacal's he's about to go bowling. A beautiful attic spark from Maniacal, I might add. Very good catch, chat. Thank you for keeping me honest. Link Hero Time getting munched a little bit more. That was Vileplumes talked to their buddies in Hellway and said, hey, this Samus character tastes pretty good. I got to get a bite of her. And that's exactly what they did. But Link's just going to shake that off, dust himself off, and try again. You know, just like Maya said, you can dust yourself off and try again at first you don't succeed. So that's really good. And Maniacal is into bowling with a nice little cutscene as that Chozo statue just takes them down. Oh, my bad, chat. Aaliyah said that, not me. They rhyme. Well, how can you hold it against me? Oh man, I screwed up. I think I just lost a friend. Ross is never gonna let me live that one down. But I'll tell you what, Maniacal will live down is picking up this swaggity gravity suit, friction-free movement through the water. Not to mention increasing his defense against enemy damage and that beautiful candy purple paint job. Clean on the outside, clean on the inside. And Link setting up for his Moat Spark. Stores the Shine Charge. Oh, the Shine Spark. Oh, but smashes into the ceiling. Maniacal head down to Meridia as Link, it's almost time for him to tangle with the ghost with the Moat. Stores that short charge, a couple jumps, and sparks beautifully across the West Ocean. Maniacal back into Red Brinstar, still setting a great pace. Farming up the cack attacks and making his way back through Hellway. saving some crucial energy by avoiding the damage boost. And now he'll make his way back down Red Tower to the Meridia Tube. And it seems this commentator has sparked a musical debate in chat. All it was a slip of the tongue. You don't have to nail me for it. Talk amongst yourselves. Or just tune in, sit down, pour yourself a nice cup of whatever you like to drink, and enjoy the rest of this race. Maniacal's broken the tube. He's into Meridia as Link begins his Phantoon fight. Bad luck for Link as he misses the eye. That eye snapped shut so quickly. Went with a fusillade of missiles, but couldn't get any of them to connect with Phantoon, so he's going to have to do another pattern. Phantoon being especially trolly with that shutting that eye, and Maniacal climbs Everest in no time with that diagonal spark. Link Hero Time, 85 energy. Let's get some health drops. Get some give energies in chat for Link. He's up above one tank now, so that's good. But just this trolly Phantoon refusing to go down easy. A beautiful Doppler by Link as he delivers a ton of missiles to Phantoon. And now Maniacal setting up to deal with the water sausage Botwoon, setting up for that. Wow, what a quick fight with that X Factor opening, just getting those heat-seeking particles to connect with Botwoon's face, and then just delivering just a salvo of super missiles and dealing enough damage to kill Botwoon in no time as Link finishes off Phantoon. That ghost is busted. Busted makes me feel good, and it should make you feel good too, because these runners are doing a terrific job so far. Maniacal setting up for full halfie, gets through the door. Oh, but the Shine Spark timer ran out. That is such a tough trick. It's so tight, only a few frames. Very good try by Maniacal. And now Link, the hero of time, will head towards the attic. Next up for Maniacal is that devastatingly deadly shrimp. Don't call her a shrimp because she's enormous. That's right, Maniacal's going toe-to-toe with Dragon. Destroys the turrets with a few of those missiles. 3 missiles per turret will do it. And now set up for a short charge as Link makes it to the attic to deal with those key hunters and atomics. Maniacal gets the Shine Spark X Factor 1-2 punch combo, but Dragon swooping through. Maniacal storing another charge, went for the blind spark, but just missed her. Now she's gooping, flies at her with another Shine Spark. Dealing that damage with those Shine Sparks. Dragon is the only boss that takes damage from Shine Sparks. A beautiful fight from Maniacal. Terrific job. While Link is going bowling, heading towards bowling to pick up that gravity suit. Maniacal's got the space jump now. He'll just spam it away through the water. A spammable item underwater makes traversing underwater sections of this game trivial, if you will. And Link gets to take a deep breath, collect his thoughts as he heads towards the gravity suit, the prize of the wrecked ship. Nothing wrecked about the gravity suit. Maniacal, however, is heading towards the plasma beam with the penetrating power of at least 100 stanchions, metric stanchions. Otherwise, 74.4849 Imperial stanchions. But the penetrating power of the plasma beam cannot be downplayed. And we'll see if Maniacal will set up for the eponymous plasma spark. That's right, for those of you in chat who have been following the Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament, I'm proud to report that 75% of entrants in this tournament have PB'd since the beginning of the tournament. And a lot of those have been race PBs. Blazing Out 420, love the name. He asks, anyone know their PBs? Yes, Maniacal is one of 4 runners in this tournament who earned a time of 49 during the tournament. To enter the tournament, you had to have a 50 plus, but 4 runners out of 56 entrants have broken the 50-minute barrier, while Link Hero of Time has a PB of 1 hour and 2 minutes. Maniacal making quick work of those pink plasma beam guarding pirates, and he's all strapped up and ready to go. He'll head straight for Norfair. Link Hero Time having a little bit of trouble in that hellway with those doggone Vile Plumes. But he's through and he's into Red Tower. He'll head towards Meridia in short order. Maniacal setting up gathering run speed, setting a pseudo screw, blasting through those baby Dragons. A beautiful room. Flying through that room. Very nice pace. Link going with the Sloater's Refill, or Sloaty's Refies, as most people have been calling it. Myself included, to be honest. Sometimes you gotta hit up the Refies. You get the Refies, you get more energy, you can continue on. Continue saving the galaxy, Samus. Maniacal's back into Norfair, and now he's going for the late ice pickup. All this time he hasn't had Ice Beam, so before he goes downstairs into Lower Norfair to tangle with that Space Pelican Ridley, he's got to pick up the Ice Beam. Ice Beam makes fighting the Metroids at the end of the game a lot easier, but also increases the power of all beam shots, but especially the charge shots. And it freezes enemies, which is pretty neat. Link Hero Time showing off this ability right here, freezing that fish to make it through that vertical door. Very nice. Now we'll see his Mount Everest Spark. Sets it up perfectly, flawless execution. Maniacal with his Ice Beam, he's going to go for the, he'll probably go with South Route. I was going to say Ice Escape, but there's no need to do that. He's just going to go South Route via the Croc Speedway. Selected Power Bombs, that's right, it's a dead giveaway. Well, Link's got to deal with that annoying water sausage Botun, but first he's going to strap himself up, get some more ammunition, upgrade. Oh, he considers skipping the missile pack, but heads back and grabs it anyway. I like that play. The more ammo, the better. Mo ammo, mo better. Maniacal likely going to skip the Nutella refill station because his energy is looking terrific. He's only missing 75 energy. And now Link Hero Time with a beautiful 25 missiles and 14 super missiles will head towards Batwoon. A lot of runners have different strategies for fighting Batwoon. Some set up an X Factor by using a sound cue. It looks like Link is going to use straight up super missiles, just, you know, piece through superior firepower with this water snake. Setting up the charge shot, easier to hit Batwoon with the Spazer Beam here. Delivering some punishing shots to Batwoon's face. while Maniacal makes his way into Lower Norfair, my personal favorite segment of the game because of the high degree of challenge, the tough enemies, and that pounding soundtrack. Truly, Super Metroid has to at least be in conversation for best original soundtrack in a video game ever. Maniacal not going for fast pillars, instead opting to use power bombs, laying them as close to the pillars as possible. So he only has to use 1 power or 2 power bombs for the entire room, maintaining his ammo count, because power bombs are a precious commodity in Lower Norfair. You cannot continue in Lower Norfair without power bombs. Link has dispatched Bowtoon, heading to Dragon, just stopping to farm up a bit, while Maniacal makes very short work with a beautiful mid-air morph around the crest, the crest of his jump to avoid that space pirate. In the worst room of the game, or WRITG, there we go, Ritga, as some people call it, the worst room in the game. Link Hero of Time looked like he went for the halfy spark, but gonna have to settle with a series of wall jumps. Maniacal making his way past these key hunters, hitting them at the precise moment to be able to just pass through them unscathed, and then a quick charge and a bomb scatter to get through those blocks. Lays the power bomb, has perfect ammo, really calculated, really well done by Maniacal. Link Hero Time's one wall jump away from supremacy as he heads in to fight Dragon. Link's into Dragon while Maniacal will fight the metal pirates. Don't know what kind of metal they're made of, but when that metal turns gold, they are susceptible to charged plasma shots, and Maniacal makes short work of them. Link, Hero of Time, doing his rain dance, setting up that short charge, going for that X Factor maybe. While Maniacal gets ready to tangle with the Space Pelican. Yeah, absolutely. Ritga just rolls off the tongue easily. W-R-I-T-G-H. There's no H. But H comes after G in the alphabet, so you can understand my confusion. Hey folks, I'm your commentator. I never said I was smart. Link just delivering a punishing salvo of super missiles to Dragon's belly, but now electing to use charge shots while Dragon swoops and swoops and swoops. And speaking of swoops, the Swoop Master Flex Ridley has already changed color as Maniacal just pumps him full of charged plasma shots. Really nice fight by Maniacal, not having to worry about pogo manipulation, just delivering those shots. Goes for the pickup, Ridley obliges and promptly explodes. Really, really nice fight by Maniacal. Looks like Maniacal debated picking up the Ridley tank, but he's got great energy over 3 tanks. And Link Hero Time with a beautiful Dragon fight, ammo only, just delivering all those shots, picking up his space jump. All right, Maniacal beginning his Lower Norfair escape. If you thought the journey down was complicated and difficult, wait until you see the escape. Even more challenges to deal with, even more things that can kill you, even more of those blasted key hunters. Maniacal, no funny business about it, just going for the kills on those Disgigas. And now setting up for a swaggy short charge into a speedball. Beautiful job by Maniacal as Link Hero Time space jumps away across that Coliseum, which we all know is called the Coliseum because it has sand. That's right, Coliseum has sand, that's why it's called Coliseum. Maniacal once again utilizing that utilizing that plasma beam to just damage those key hunters enough that they have iframes that you can just make it through unscathed. And Link's going for his plasma beam. Maniacal about to contend with some seahorses and the 3 musketeers, the run-ender to end all run-enders. But his energy's looking great. He just got to keep out of that acid. No fooling about, just crisp, clean movement that was quality crisp from Maniacal. A beautiful escape. That's right, folks. Stay out of the Coliseum. It's got sand, which is coarse and rough and gets everywhere. Really like to hand it to Maniacal on that escape. I mean, showing absolutely no hesitation to get past the Three Musketeers. Another visit to the Frogway as Maniacal is going to be heading towards G4. Link Hero Time just taking care of these pink plasma pirates for you fans of alliteration out there. Really nice room. Deals with all the pirates. Unlocks the door. Now he's got this swaggity plasma beam. Increase your damage output by 300% compared to Wave Ice Spacer. Oh, but that damn ray, that manta ray, that pancake enemy just said, nope, not today. So he's going to have to go all the way around to get to that, as the affectionately called toilet of Meridia. A hefty fee to use this toilet is a super missile each way you want to go. Maniacal back into Meridia too, going for the escape into Brinstar. We'll see what happens to the beloved Sephi fish. Absolutely nothing. As God intended, as we intended, as Sephi intended, as the fish intended. That fish wants to survive, so it does. For a little while, at least. You know, if Samus had a Ziploc bag, she could just throw it around that fish and she could take it home for her own aquarium, but no. It has to blow up with the rest of the planet. Absolutely tragic. And the hero of time, Link, heads down to Norfair, and he'll be headed to Lower Norfair to do battle with that dastardly Ridley. Maniacal's gonna blow past the ship through that wall, hopefully keeps the speed into the parlor, and a precise jump input. A beautiful job by Maniacal, the swaggiest of the swag. I love that movement tech. I love that strat. Flies through Terminator on his way to G4. Brilliant, brilliant performance. Absolutely first class. Mowing down these pirates with that charge play, with that ice plasma wave combo. And it looks like Link is electing to go north route. And just a couple quick space jumps to get over these magma enemies. And Maniacal making it to G4 with just under 43 minutes. A really nice time by Maniacal in this race. But not trying to sell Link short. Link has had a brilliant run so far. Let's give it up for both of these runners in this showcase of skill, talent, determination, will. I love it. That ugly statue vanishes beneath the depths, beneath the water, revealing the way to Torian for Maniacal. And links into Lower Norfair. Gonna see what he does in the pillar room. While Maniacal's got a Metroid infestation to deal with. Really good drop so far for Maniacal. He's got full ammunition through the first Metroid room. Very, very good luck. Link is into the worst room of the game, though. Ritka electing to destroy all the pirates. I like that strat. Now they can't deal any damage. You can just plant your power bomb, wall jump, space jump, whatever it takes to get up there. And now you can deal with the second half and arguably the more deadly half of the room. Couple of really nice Metroid rooms from Maniacal. Great grouping in the last one. Heads in with 25 and 8. That is more than enough ammunition to defeat Mother Brain 1. For those of you that are new to this game, Mother Brain 1 can only be damaged by missiles, by projectiles. He does not take any damage from power bombs, charge beam combos, or charge shots, for that matter. Link having a little bit of difficulty in the amphitheater. His energy's not looking great right now, but he shrugs it off. Might be thinking about Firefly, and it looks like he's heading there. Maniacal setting up for Baby Skip. Oh, just barely misses it. Face is right, the correct orientation, save the frames. And Link Hero Time gets to that Firefly E-Tank, no problem. Fully stocked with 5 energy tanks worth of, well, energy as he heads back towards Ridley. Maniacal wisely using those missiles to open up that pink door. And now he'll refill both missiles and energy before heading into Mother Brain. Link also using charge bomb drops. Very nice, conserving that ammunition. A quick bounce off the flames, very nice movement by Link as he heads into the wasteland. Oh, but gets hung up on the frozen Disgigas, that's okay. Destroys them all, destroys the statue, and heads down into the next part of Lower North Air, which shall remain nameless. Maniacal's going to set up for a Zeb skip here. Freezing the Rinka, taking damage. Beautiful job. Very quick by Maniacal. Link setting up to deal the damage to these metal pirates. If they're gold, they're going to fold. That's how you fight those metal pirates. Maniacal shrugging off a potential snipe by that turret, and he's headed into Mother Brain too. Mother Brain's got 18,000 health points, so it's going to take 20 charge shots, dealing 900 damage apiece for you arithmetic fans out there. Same for Ridley, 20 charge plasmite wave shots. Good opening from Maniacal, dealing with this Mother Brain. Takes a French fry right on the chin, but avoids the ketchup beam. Link, on the other hand, fell into the acid while Ridley was pogoing. And Maniacal is through Mother Brain too, damaging himself down to make the cutscene go faster, while Link taking to the air, avoiding those swoops, dealing those charged plasma shots, getting the color change on Ridley. That's a great sign for this fight. Manipulating the pogo, dealing damage like a pro, while the baby Metroid comes to Maniacal's aid and delivers a paralyzing energy drain to Mother Brain's head. And Link has defeated Ridley. Beautiful fight, great manipulation. And Link's gonna pick up the Ridley E-Tank. I like this move, that'll give him 6 energy tanks. That baby Metroid's gonna cover up on Maniacal, but Mother Brain's got something to say. Mother Brain came back to life, and she's pissed. She says to that poor baby Metroid, "How about a paralyzer? And another paralyzer!" Delivering onion ring blasts left and right, dealing the damage, getting the color change on the baby Metroid. And oh, Mother Brain killed the baby Metroid with a time of 49 minutes and 15 seconds. My goodness, who knew that Mother Brain was also speedrunning this game? I think that's a personal best for Mother Brain to get the baby kill. Unbelievable, absolutely sensational. Maniacal with the hyper beam dealing that damage to Mother Brain's exposed brain cells. Much like the damage rendered by your commentator using the alcohol abuse to his own brain cells in, previous life, maybe. Anyway, Link making his lower Norfair escape. Health looks great while Maniacal beginning his escape from Zebes. The time bomb has said he's got 3 whole minutes to escape. Gonna set up for a swaggy spark here to get through this room quickly. A beautiful job by Maniacal. Link's going for it. Link's going for the escape. Dipping his toes in the acid, but shaking off those fire blasts from those ugly statues. Just getting the corrosion off the soles of his feet with that acid, and now just mowing through those key hunters. Maniacal setting up for the behemoth spark here. Oh, no, just goes standard spark, no problem. And looks like chat just informed me that they lost the game. Well, it's only fair for those of you who play the game for me to tell you that I also lost the game. And I'm really sorry for all you people's streaks that I just ended. Maniacal just battling through the steam, headed towards the ship to get out of here. And Maniacal finishes off the race with an official SRL time of 51:22. GG to Maniacal, a really nice finish. Well, let's not forget, we still have another runner headed towards G4. Link making his way through the Frogway into Business Center, and he'll head back up through Meridia to Criteria to G4. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Maniacal. Let's give another GG to him. Give him a round of applause. But Link's still got to finish out his run, making his way through Meridia, using that space jump to make quick work of these vertical segments of Meridia. And we'll see what Link does to the poor Sephi fish. Also choosing to ignore it. Now we're talking. I knew I liked these two runners. The Sephi fish is unscathed in this round 5 matchup of the Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament. The tides are changing. Everything is shifting. The Sephi fish lives. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Maniacal. GG's. Congratulations on the victory.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, I played that one really, really safe at the end. The PB was very, very dead. Pretty much from Fantoon, which is always kind of a feels bad thing. But I did gold Batwoon and Dragon, even with bad Dre patterns. It was only by, I think, 2 seconds. I still have probably another 10 to take off of that split, but it was good to get a gold. And I was really worried because early game in my PB is bad, and I was running like 1 or 2 seconds ahead, but like staying mostly even with my PB early. And then the clutch triple spark into the ceiling strat for the wreck ship entry kind of put a stanchion in that one, and so I was a little done early. And then the Fantoon patterns, I don't know, I must have staggered my missiles too much or something on round 1, but I mean, I got a slow mid out of it, which is not great, not awful, but basically I was plus 40 at gravity. I didn't. I mean, I was plus 46 after Fantoon and minus 1.6 at Alpha Peebs, so I did lose most of a minute there. And then I pretty much kept that even. I grinded that back down to like plus 24 at Space Jump. So it was good to see that I had over 20 seconds to save there, even with like a medium run. But then Lower Norfolk, I messed up Worst Room. And so on Reverse Wasteland, like I took way too many hits. I messed up the space jump at the bottom of Wasteland around the spikes. And so I had to wait a cycle, and then the Diskegas weren't really in great spots, and so I just murdered them. And so that was basically the point where I said, okay, I'm just going to play this really safe. In fact, I probably should have been less aggressive than I was with Three Musketeers. I probably should have just killed them from below. But yeah, I mean, I was plus 45 at G4, and then kind of fat-fingered jump 2 in Baby Skip. And so jump 3, I was trying to make something happen, and it totally didn't, and I got grabbed. And so once that was happening, I was like plus a minute X. And so I decided to take the save. I really did want to put up like a 52X, which has been like all of my practice runs in the past week, even with bad splits. Disappointed to put up a mid 51 here. But I mean, still, I think that's the best time I've run in official races this tournament. All my races seem to go really badly. So I keep, putting up these runs that are substantially worse than PB, but maybe I'll bust one out next week. Who knows?
Oh, totally. Still got one more round, Maniacal, and thank you for that. Thank you for walking us through your run. From a viewer standpoint, yeah, I totally echo what you had to say. There were some very, very bright spots in that run. I mean, it was very entertaining to watch your movement, moving so cleanly, especially in the early game. Thought your Three Musketeers was unbelievable. I thought that was awesome during your Lore Norfolk escape.
Yeah, usually with Three Musketeers, I want to hitbox the first one and take damage from the second one. But he was swooping low, and I was coming off a wall jump, and so I was able to just... So sometimes when I use the space jump strat into the room to go for the 2 jumps into the mock ball, which I messed up. And so when I mess up that strat, sometimes the second Musketeer is too far to the right. And I was worried he was going to be too far to the right, and I thought I could beat him, and so I ended up going over his head. And so that didn't give me the iframes I was looking for into the third pirate, so I just tried to beat him, and it worked out really well. But I'd never run the room quite like that before, so that was actually really dangerous for me. Just because if you haven't practiced how you're going to do that room, it can really go off the rails, and I hadn't saved it all.
Sure.
So
for sure, yeah. I didn't see any safeties from you guys in this run. You said you took a safety right before Mother Brain?
Yeah, I took a safety save before Mother Brain, gave up the 15 seconds there and I also wanted to be sure that my ammo was fine because Metroids 1 and 2 were like super generous with the drops, and then in Metroids 3 and 4, I got 2 supers across all of the bodies. And so my super count was not where I wanted it to be into the end, but I did have the stupid moat missiles that I had inadvertently sparked into on my like 17th try wrecked ship entry across moat. And so I knew I had the ammo, but I decided to missile open the red door since I was going in for the health refill. Took the missile refill anyway, which was a safety. Did a little bit of extra farming on like the Lower Norfolk exit and didn't push the pace, but basically plus 36 at Ridley is impossible for me to PB because when I ran it, my late game was like a gold plasma, gold ice beam, gold Ridley, and like a plus 4 or 5 on gold G4 or something like that. And so it was very good late game splits for me for what I'm running against. And then Torian, I had the baby skip. I did mess up some execution in Torian in the PV, so there was time to save there. But it's very hard for me from space jump being even or plus to get much back. Now I do have probably about 15 or so seconds to save in there, just because my golds aren't all that great yet. But yeah, I mean, this was an all right run. Given how off the rails my power bombs to Fantoon split was, otherwise there was no major unmitigated disaster. And so I lost a minute there and about 35 seconds, or I lost 50 seconds there and 35 seconds to baby skip in the save. And like that was the difference between my PB and this run. So I can really see where all the time went for the most part.
Right on, right on. Well, thank you very much, Maniacal. GG's. I think we're going to get back and finish out Link's run here, but thanks again and congrats on the W.
Yeah, thank you for stepping in on commentary hockey. You had me rolling, dude. I had the restream open. And there were a couple times where I was just losing it. So if my gameplay got real dicey, it was part of it was me like laughing my thick wall off in Pink Bryn there as the run progressed.
Right on.
Yeah, I mean, it was great having you on comms, dude. I look forward to watching it back. And GG to Link. Hopefully he can finish the run strong. And thank you for having me in to talk.
Oh, absolutely, Maniacal. Thanks again. All right, folks, we're back. I'll catch you guys up to speed. Link with a beautiful down back Zeb skip. That's a very challenging strat to get through the Zebatites. A beautiful Mother Brain 1. Mother Brain 2 took a catch up to the face, but shook it off with those 6 E-tanks. And now into the baby Metroid cutscene, just has to deal with Mother Brain 3. Another Paralyzer! And another Paralyzer! Old joke is old, recycled joke is recycled, but that's okay because the baby Metroid is officially dead. Mother Brain taking those hyper beam shots to the face, delivered precisely by Link like a laser-guided bomb, but except in beam form. Mother Brain, all she can say is, "I am bleeding," making me the victor. Really, really nice Mother Brain 3 from Link. And Mother Brain's gray, sunken corpse head just fades away. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away, and so does Mother Brain at the end of this game. Link starting his escape from Zebus, the whole place is gonna explode. Who sets up these planet-destroying time bombs, space station-destroying time bombs anyway? Link with an expert spark to start his escape. What a prodigy, a true... All these runners, they embody what we believe to be what it means to be a prodigy, which is they nail the strats, but they just haven't quite broken that 50-minute barrier. Mowing down those space parts with that hyper beam, climbing up, using that space jump, using those wall jumps. Link with exceptional speed jump control sets up the Behemoth Spark, nails it flying up the right side of that climb. Beautiful spin jump control through Parlor. Link can go all the way. He's just got to bring it on home through this exploding planet. Just gotta bring it on home. A couple missed jumps, but that's okay. Don't let it get you down, Link. Oh my goodness, this is sensational. Link's going to save the animals. Will he do it? Or will he taunt them? He's gonna save them. Unprecedented. Going for the animal save. Almost there, through a door transition, right outside the ship, shaking off the steam damage. And GG's to Link. Link finishes with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 35 seconds. Let's give it up for Link. GG. Never has an exploding planet looked so good. The operation was completed successfully. GG's to Link. That was a great run. GG's Link and welcome.
Yo.
So thanks so much for putting on a terrific race. Why don't you walk us through your run?
Yeah, so I felt like, I don't know, like my early game was pretty decent, and then I don't know, like double chamber when where I like failed to jump onto the last one of those platforms, and that kind of like that took some time, and I felt like after that I just kept making dumb mistakes that lost me a bunch of time. And yeah, like my Fantoon fight was just a disaster. At least the first round was, where I completely whiffed the Doppler on it. So at that point, I wasn't confident enough to 3-round. So I wound up with a 4-round. But yeah, I don't know. I guess what I'll say is, like, I think like I was really happy with my Ridley fight. That's one that I think went really well. But yeah.
Absolutely, I agree, Link. That Ridley fight, you had the pogos, you had the manipulation. It was really fast.
Yeah.
I find it interesting too. You elect to do down back Zeb skip. I applaud that you do that, because that's a really tough strat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's as bad as what a lot of people say. I mean, I know it took me a few tries in that run to get it, but I don't know. I've just never really been able to do the spin jump method very well at all. So I just once I kind of figured out that was another possibility, I tried it and found and got a lot more success with it. So that's what I just went with.
Right on. So sometimes it's a matter of finding what works for you, despite it not being maybe not the simplest, or maybe a more complicated strat. So it's really about your consistency.
Yeah, I mean that's like a lot of things in this game, is you just have to find the strats that work for you and that are the most consistent for you.
For sure. And for you people in the audience thinking about running this game, that's very sage advice from Link here, about trying to find and develop your own style in this game. There's no one way to run this game. So if you've been on the fence about it, you should definitely give it a shot. I think we're getting ready to wrap things up here. Link, do you have any last words to say?
Just GG to Maniacal. I mean, Maniacal's a really excellent runner, and like Yeah, because he recently got a 49 PB. So yeah, so I knew that I basically had very close to zero chance of winning this race, but he definitely played really well. Thanks to you for commentating this, and thanks to Speed Gaming for hosting this tournament.
Oh, it's been my pleasure, Link. You guys put on a terrific race, showcasing all the major strats, all the movement tech. So yeah, thank you, and GG's again. All right, folks, looks like we're going to end things here. So thank you for tuning in to the Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament Round 5 action. There's plenty more where that came from. Be sure to check the schedule. Be sure to check out the challenge page, everything having to do with this tournament. It's all there. You can find out when you can see your favorite Prodigy runners to come and do battle with each other to see who can get the fastest time. So on behalf of the tournament organizers, Melonax and Antinomy, and big shout out says Link and everybody had said to Speed Gaming for the restream and everything. This is the Hockey Towner bidding you all farewell till next time.